Does somebody hear Bill Gates calling? No, it's E3. Let's go back in time and see what Microsoft has to reveal to us in its best moments.
This is definitely changing the game, and you're going to absolutely love it.
Halo was no doubt the reason the original Xbox was a success. Now, years later, Halo 2 was finally revealed on stage at the 2004 E3. Not only that, but the multiplayer looked like a stunning rendition of what was already a great addition to Halo. The other great thing about this is Peter Moore revealing his tattoo of the release date, and yeah, it was real. This corporate exec got a tattoo for a release date. How could that not be a great moment?
Now, it's so exciting. Yeah. I've got to take my jacket off.
This trend would come up again 2 years later, where Peter Moore revealed that Grand Theft Auto 4 was indeed coming to the Xbox 360. Now, previous GTA games were on the original Xbox, but they were ports. This is the first time that the game would be releasing simultaneously on the Xbox 360 along with the PS3. This is a big deal, along with, Peter Moore getting another tattoo on his arm, because, yeah, he's a corporate guy. So, yeah, he's intense. The original Modern Warfare was a huge surprise for the Call of Duty franchise, moving from Call of Duty 3, a World War II series previously, to a modern setting, a modern warfare, if you will. The sniper demo was surprising to the huge E3 crowd at the Microsoft booth, and it was something that has carried on to this generation. It was really the first stage demo that was really eye-opening and kind of showed us where the series would take. Before this press conference, I had never ever heard of Fallout before. Seeing the name Fallout 3, I assumed obviously that there was previous games, but I had no idea. Watching this demo, it was the first next-gen game that I had not already previously played, i.e. like a Metal Gear or Final Fantasy, that I just craved. When I bought this game, I engulfed myself for hours and hours. I couldn't get enough of it. In fact, I replayed it again. I sunk more than 200 hours into this game, even though, again, I had never played a Fallout game before. This demo sold me on it. And if you are not sold in this game and you haven't played it yet, go back in time to 2008 and get it, or now, or something. It was a great demo.
One more big announcement to share. Take a look at this movie.
Speaking of Final Fantasy, this was a huge reveal. Final Fantasy 13 had been in development since 2006, all the way up into this point where it was revealed at Microsoft that, hey, the Xbox 360 is going to be getting a Final Fantasy game for the first time. Well, I should take that back. A first mainstay in the series. I should take that back again because technically 11 is a mainstay. But you know what I mean. This was a huge deal, and it was a huge upset to a lot of the fans. But, Square Enix is in it for the money, and, bringing their games to as many systems as possible to satisfy the fans. It was a good move for a not so beloved game in general. Was the move to Microsoft what, dinged the whole game? It's hard to say, but, it was a huge reveal, regardless of how well the game was received.
Please welcome Yoko Ono Lennon and Olivia Harrison.
Not only did they open the press conference with the reveal of rock band Beatles, which was a huge deal since the Beatles are very nonchalant to digital technology and video games. They brought the wives back to hug. They brought back the two remaining Beatles to go on stage. It was huge. What would have been more huge would have all four of them play the game itself, but for them to come on stage and, say we endorse this game, hey, it was a pretty cool moment. Even though it was maybe a little awkward.
I'd like you to meet a boy called Milo.
When they revealed the Kinect, I admit, the entire thing looked like a piece of shit to me. I mean, honestly, aside from the futuristic Minority Part hand swiping. All the games and the demos were just so hokey until they brought up Project Milo, which has yet to see the light of day, mind you, but it was a huge reveal nonetheless, and it was kind of a crazy eye opener to think, is this what the Kinect is possible for? I can talk to my TV and this imaginary boy and give him paper things. Wow. I could be a child molester in the future. Big big deal.
And as we close, I'd like to share a first look at a project that I'm very excited about.
After years upon years of teases and Halo spin-offs, we finally get Halo 4, a proper Halo sequel, bringing back the real big deal, Master Chief, in the helms of not Bungie, but the new studio 343 Industries. And what a reveal it was. It was a quick little teaser, but it was enough to get the people satiated and say, hey, we're not only getting one Halo, but 3 Halos. Unless 343 or Microsoft goes under, the whole tease at future E3s is not really important. I mean, they said it's coming, all 3 of them. So yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the creators of South Park, Trey Parker and Matt Stone.
This is probably one of my favorite moments by far. Not only because I like Matt Stone and Trey Parker and the South Park series itself, but because it was really refreshing from all the Kinect bullshit that Microsoft had put on for the past 2 years, and then some, to have someone come out with no script, no teleprompter, just, make fun of everything that was coming before it, and, just talk about the hardships and their hopes and dreams for the South Park game that they're pouring their heart and soul into. It was funny and heartwarming all at the same time.
Thank you, Phil.
Probably unlike Final Fantasy, where Square Enix revealed that 13 would also be coming to the 360, this presentation with Ted Price coming out saying that their new game was an exclusive to Microsoft was a gut punch to my stomach. I love Insomniac Studios. I thought Resistance was a okay franchise. I don't think it was the greatest thing they've ever done. Obviously, Ratchet and Crank is, just loads upon loads of so much fun and nostalgia for me from the PS2 and even the PS3 stuff. And for them to come out and say, hey, look at this awesome game, it's only for Microsoft, it was kind of a backstab to Sony and myself as a fan of them. And, I understand. They gotta move on, they gotta try new people and whatnot, but it was a great moment, but also very upsetting.
Boom, ba-jack, boom, boom, ba-jack, boom, ba-jack, boom, boom, ba-jack, boom, ba-jack, boom, boom, ba-jack, boom, ba-jack, boom, boom, subscribe, boom, ba-jack, boom, boom, ba-jack, boom, ba-jack, boom.